Hello and welcome to another tutorial. Today we're going to change the engines of the A330 of JARDesign. We're going to change the Rolls-Royce engines for the General Electric and Pratt & Whitney engines. I am going to do this tutorial with the General Electric, but the Pratt & Whitney engines is the same process. Okay. So first of all, we need the plane maker. It's come with the XPlane. We will need Photoshop and also the A330 of JARDesign and the A330 of RWD design. Okay, here we have the XPlane 11 folder. We're going to our aircraft folder where we have the A330-200 of JARDesign. In my case, I have named it at A330-200 JARDesign Rolls-Royce 3.1. Okay, so we have to make a copy of this folder, but we are going to change the name as A330-200 JARDesign General Electric or Pratt & Whitney 3.1. Okay, now we have to copy all the files inside the Rolls-Royce folder to the General Electric folder. So we have the aircraft copy here. Now we have to copy some files from the RWD A330. So we are going to open two windows. We are going to open a new window with Control N. Here we have the A330-200 JARDesign General Electric and here the A330-300 RWD. We're going to the objects folder of the A330 RWD and we are going to copy these files. But if we want only the General Electric, we only have to copy the General Electric files. So we have to copy this and paste it here in our General Electric JARDesigns. Okay. If we want the Pratt & Whitney, we have to copy only the Pratt & Whitney files and paste it in another copy of the aircraft. We can make it another, call it A330, blah blah blah, JARDesign, Pratt & Whitney, and put it here inside the objects folder. Okay. I will not going to do that with Pratt & Whitney, so I'm going to delete it. Okay. So we're going to see the General Electric. When we have the copy created and those files copy in our A330 of JARDesign with General Electric, we have to open the plane maker and load the copy of the A330. So you will have this aircraft, the A330 with Rolls-Royce engines, and we are going to delete the A330, the Rolls-Royce engines, and put the General Electric engines. So we are going to standard and various object. Here we have to find the objects of the engines. There are here. Yes, there are here. That is 330 engine R8 and 330 engines L8. I don't know who is exactly meaning the 8. I think the R is from right and L for left. Okay, we have to click here to delete the engines. As you can see, here we don't have the engines, only the interior, but this is not an object, this is a part of the texture file. Okay, we are going to delete it later. So now we're going to add the two objects of the General Electric engine. So as we need two, we add two. We are going to click here, and here we have the OBG engine General Electric, and put it in and open the object. Now we are going to put in the right values. As you can see, we have opened the object, but we don't have in the right position. So the first one is related with the length of the aircraft. So we have put it in 9, correction, in 0, 9, hello engines, 0, 0, 0, okay? The second one is related with the longitudinal axis of the aircraft. We have to put it in minus 0, 1, okay, minus 10.5, okay? And now the third one, here I have the, I don't know if you have the playmaker in English, it's the same. I have the playmaker in Spanish, so I can see the number. So I have to count all the clicks, the clicks that make to put it. Okay, so here we have to put it in 0, 0, 9. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. 009.8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 0. Okay, and now we have to do the same with the other object, that is this one, object engine General Electric disk. We have to open 0, 9, 0, 0, 0, minus 0, 1, 0, 5, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This object, I don't know who is, but you have to put it. As you can see, we have moved it, but you can see. I think this this object is related when the engine is running. Right now it is not running, so we can see the object. So we have the engine in the right position. Okay. Now we have to delete the inside part of the Rolls-Royce engine. Okay. For the deliveries, we have to copy the engine General Electric 1 file to each livery. Here, in this case, for this tutorial, I have created this livery, level. If you don't know who is Level, this is a new company that is in the EIJ group with Iberia, Boeing, British Airways, Aer Lingus, and it's fly from Paris and Barcelona. And right now they have both some A320s and A321s, and they are flying from Vienna. Okay. So back to the tutorial. We have to copy this folder, correction, this file, that is the engine texture file, to each livery. In this case, we are put it here. Okay. If the aircraft have a white engine, this is not necessary. Okay. But when the aircraft have, for example, some logo or have the engine painted, we have to copy to the livery folder, okay, and then paint it. For example, I'm going to see you Iberia engine. They have the logo in the engine, so you have to put it here. Okay. Okay, put it here or where the aircraft have the logo. Okay. Now I'm going to explain the second part of the liveries, that it is very important to see the not to see the interior of the Rolls-Royce engine. Okay. So as you can see here, I have opened two different aircraft. I have here the Level A330 and here the Corsair A330. This is the same file, okay? It's Fusion 2. Here you can see a difference between both. It is the interior of the engine. Okay. So this is the part where we need the Photoshop. I recommend to do it in the Photoshop because we have to put this part in transparent, not in white. Here we see in white because the I don't know how it's in English. The Windows visualizator photos. I don't know exactly. Put it in white, okay? So if I open it with, I don't know if Paint 3D, I will open with Photoshop to see it. Okay, here in Photoshop we can see the transparent zones in the library. Okay, in the texture file. I'm going to see the texture file. Okay, as you can see here, it is transparent. So I'm going to show you how to do that because some of you have said that you see in white. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to take this one. This is the Rolls-Royce one. I'm not going to save, but I'm going to do the process. Okay. If you can hear, you can see this is transparent. That the only thing that you have to do is select this one, all of this zone, okay, and take the rubber and okay, I will put it bigger and do this. Delete, 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 delete. Okay, and it is all. And you go here, file, save. Okay, I'm going to go back. Okay, and if you can do that, the first thing, if you select this part and with the rubber delete, and for some reason this part is paint, when you pass with the rubber, you have to do this thing. You have to go here to the layer, right click, and do in duplicate layer, okay? Okay, and you have to delete the original, okay? You have to delete, yes. And here in the second one, you have to delete and it should work, okay? So now this is explained. I hope you have understand. So we are going to close Photoshop. Okay, no. So I'm going to see you right now how the final aircraft with this part deleted. Okay. Okay, this is the final version of the modification. As you can see here, we have the engine and we don't have the interior of the Rolls-Royce engine. Okay, so that's all. I'm going to show you also the Pratt & Whitney. Okay, here we can see the Pratt & Whitney engines. You can see the engine is different. And we have the Delta aircraft, Delta A330. So that's all. I hope this tutorial helped you to make this modification. It's very easy, very simple, but it takes some work, okay? So one last thing, I'm sorry for my English. I understand this is not the best English, but I think it's understandable. So that's all. Give me a like. If you have some question, put it in the comments box. And see you in another video. Bye.